Hi everyone, welcome to Mommy TMI. I'm Christine from More Than Mommies, and I'm here to answer the questions. I should be making dinner, but I thought I could put it off for a couple minutes to get my video done for this week. So, the first question is, what is your most favorite Thanksgiving side dish, and why would anybody put marshmallows on a vegetable? The first part of that would be, I love the sweet potato casserole, but I only like it sans marshmallows. I like it with the nut and butter crunchy topping that goes on top as opposed to the marshmallows. Before I had the sweet potato casserole with the nuts on it, I hated sweet potatoes. Because of the marshmallows. It just makes it too sweet. So, yeah, I don't know why anybody would put marshmallows on a vegetable. Second question, what is your most awkward neighbor moment? And I can't believe that I'm going to tell this story because it's highly embarrassing for me. But when I was growing up, I had a paper route. I was in 6th or 7th grade. And every Saturday or every other Saturday, I would walk the neighborhood and collect for my paper route. So I went all through the neighborhood, and I was at the last house that I needed to collect at. And I had to go to the bathroom. I had to pee. But I didn't want to go home. I didn't want to go home and have to come back out to collect. I thought, this is the last house. I'm just going to collect this. Go home, I'll be fine. So I knock on the door, and as I'm waiting, there's an intense amount of pressure building up on my bladder. And there was a little dog inside the house that began to bark when I knocked on the door. And with every bark that the dog made, my bladder felt fuller and fuller and heavier. And it got to the point where I knew that I was going to go, but I was frozen because I had already knocked on the door and the dog was barking, and I knew that the neighbor was going to come to the door, and I was either going to be racing away like I had just rung the doorbell and ran off, or I didn't know what to do. I just was standing there frozen. And as the little dog continued to bark, I ended up peeing on the front porch. But it gets better because the door opens and it's an old man standing there. He just looks at me, standing in a puddle on his front porch, and I am mortified. At the same time, I'm also relieved. But all I can think to say is, I have a problem. And he looked at me, and he looked at the puddle, and he said, "Would you like to use my bathroom?" And I said, yes, I would love to. And I went inside, and I went into the bathroom, and I thought to myself, what the hell am I doing in here? Because I already relieved myself on the front porch, and there really was not much that could be done about the mess that was already made. So I left the bathroom. I did collect the money and I went home. And that to this day remains my most embarrassing moment. And it just happens to fit with our question for the most awkward neighbor moment. Thankfully, this house, I rarely saw this person out. I mean, he was an old guy, so we were like in different circles anyway. But yeah, I really never had to face him again. I think I might have made my sister collect from that house from that point on, just to avoid the awkwardness of the fact that I peed on his front porch. But oh God. Okay, last question. What are your kids' most persistent tactics to delay bedtime? The older girls go to bed without a fight for the most part. But my youngest, I mean, I don't know if this could be considered a tactic. I mean, I guess it could be because it works. She basically, will go through the nighttime ritual fine, uh, get tucked in, prayers, kisses goodnight, she's fine. The minute I sit my butt on the couch downstairs, she begins her wailing, incessant wailing. And all I can think is, the other kids have to get up and go to school the next day. So she's up there like screaming her head off that she doesn't want to sleep and keeping them awake. So inevitably, she trails downstairs with her ladybug pillow pet and a blanket and says, I can't sleep. And we say, lay on the couch, and within 5 minutes, she's out. So that's pretty much it. But all right, I can't wait to hear your stories this week and your answers to the questions. We'll see you on Friday at the Twitter party for the More Than Mommy's Mixer. And on Thursday night when the mixer opens, you bet your bottom dollar that you can link up with us, your blog, your social media sites, your vlog, and I hope that you will make one this week. Thank you to Meredith at the Mom of the Year for supplying the questions this week. They were great. And Steph, I'm sorry, Steph from When Crazy Meets Exhaustion, she has a series of oversharing on her site, and I was planning to submit that embarrassing story as an overshare, but I've already overshared it here, so I'll have to come up with something else for her in the future. But anyway, have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you and talk to you soon. Bye.